All right, everybody. We're gonna try this again. I'm having a little bit of a learning experience here with Restream. Let's give it up. I think we are doing well now. All right, so lots of people don't like to show themselves. You know, the thought of doing video makes some people very uncomfortable. And, you know, I heard this one woman talk about how Zoom is just such a pain in the neck. You have these meetings early in the morning, and she's like, you know, putting on your makeup and stuff like that when you're, you know, not ready but before your shower. She's like, it's just such a pain. So she came up with this idea to put the makeup on right first thing, and then when she needs to take a shower, she puts on swimming goggles to protect the makeup. I thought, man, that's thinking out of the box, you know? I thought that was a great comment. But so we're working on this campaign, which is really awesome. And the person who is sort of the creator doesn't necessarily want to be the center of attention, right? So we're trying to figure out how to tell this story. This is a story about a photo album of GIs that were in the the 3rd Spearhead Armored Division in World War II. They were the first ones to break through the Siegfried Line and set foot on German soil during the D-Day invasion. And it's a great story. There's lots of visual imagery to talk about, and it's an intense story because within this photo diary we see some of the very first images ever taken of the Nazi Holocaust. Horrible, heart-wrenching images. We're not going to show any of them here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through a process in which we can have a discussion without making the creator or the person we're interviewing, without making them the center of attention, as opposed to making your product or service the center of attention, right? And some people are like, man, give me a solution, right? Let's hear it for a solution. So I have a number of questions, some in English, some in French. And so this person lives in France, in the south of France, and so I propose to ask, to interview him. And so I'm to say, okay, man, I'm gonna ask you some questions. So I have a presentation that I put as a PDF file. I believe it's a PDF. It's either a PDF or a PowerPoint presentation that I loaded, and so you see it right here. And then so I can ask my question. I can make myself small, and if you don't want to see yourself on video, you can just get rid of yourself like this. And so you ask the question, and as that person responds to this question, I'm going to move to another source, another scene. And so this scene is of footage, public domain footage of this division, okay, of the 3rd Spearhead Armored Division. And it's a famous story. This division was involved in one of the last tank battles of World War II. And World War II aficionados know this story. It's actually filmed. One of these dramatic stories that were these two tanks going at at each other, and somehow this videographer, this photographer, didn't get killed. It's just an amazing story. Anyways, so there's that footage. Now I want you to see something, okay? I'm going to now go back to the questions, which are part of a presentation, right? And so now I'm going to go back to the video. So now I asked the question. Now the gentleman is going to talk, and I'm going to make myself small and see how when I come back to the video, it didn't start from the beginning. That's really important. And so what's Restream is doing is it's playing a video on my computer. And there it is, the 3rd Armored Division. We're going to pause. Yeah, the 3rd Armored Division. Let's give it up. And we have this website that we're going to be talking about is photos that the servicemen took from this division. A lot of it is anonymous photos. We're not quite sure who these people that we're seeing are. And then part of the footage that the photos that are there are these horrific, horrible photos of these concentration camps. All right, which once again we're not going to be showing here, but I want to show you just the logistical part of what we're going to be doing here. Ask a question. So here's the question, and then this is a screen share of the website itself. So here's the website. It has this great splash image that is having trouble because I'm at about 90%. Oh no, 80. Between 80 and 90%. Oh, now it's getting 65. All right. My CPU's at 65%, which is good. See, there we go. And so it's because it's streaming from France, right? The south of France. It's not as the connection isn't as good, so it will freeze like this. All right, and so that's why I have 2 different source images. So when this person is talking, we don't have to see him, right? He'll be responding to the question, and these images will be flowing as he responds to this question. All right. So you kind of get the idea of what the subject matter is just by the visuals and the person's voice. And so this is the website, right? I don't want to go through the website. I don't want to land on any of these like really disturbing pictures, but I want you to see that it does move, and it's very cool. Once it gets going, let's give it up for getting going. Anyways, so that's what you can do with Restream. You can load some questions, and then we just turn the questions like this, right? They're in French. They got some English questions as well. And then when that person answers, you move to a source image. So here's the website. And just as I clicked on it, it froze. Of course, right? Because we're live. Why wouldn't it freeze? But like I say, so you have the website that's available for you that you can use as a source image as the person you're interviewing is talking. There you go. See, isn't that cool? I wish that would work. Anyways, or if you have some video footage of your product and services or the story, whatever story you're talking about, you can load that local video that will stop in the middle. It won't start from the beginning. So I'm going to press the video again and see it's holding its place, which is important because you don't want it to start up the video necessarily. This is just a background image. This is just B-roll that you're using instead of showing the person that you're interviewing. All right? You understand? Does you get it? Do you understand the concept? And let's see. So yeah, this is going to, and because this is freezing up like this, we have other images that we can use as B-roll as we interview our guest. So those are the things that you can do with Restream. You can add a PDF file or PowerPoint presentation. You can ask questions in the PowerPoint presentation, and then you can either keep yourself small, right? Keep yourself small, or not have yourself there at all. Ask your question, and then as your guest answers the question, you can move either to a local video or to a slideshow that is visually representing what you're talking about, or you can go to the website, and if the website is visually robust enough, maybe that's all you need, then you can go through the website and talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. All right, I hope that was helpful, and we're going to be diving deeper because I'm really starting to understand this Restream tool. You've been following me. You've been witness to some disasters, but that's okay. We're here together to succeed and fail and support each other as we move forward. All right, so I'm learning a lot. I'm using the Opera browser, which seems to be the best in terms of how light it is. Like both Bing and Google, it's just this monster in terms of using resources. But I like Opera. Firefox is also pretty lightweight for this application, and I have other tricks and things that I'm using to create these broadcasts, and give us a like. I'll be coming into your feed, and we're going to be broadcasting pretty much every day as this campaign moves forward. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your evening. It's getting late here. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll see you next time. All right. Au revoir.